You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Tuesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby. I'm very excited, actually. I may be underplaying my excitement this morning because after the show is over, I'm going to the dump.
Oh, yeah, that's the best.
We just did like this massive cleanup of our basement, finally getting rid of a lot of the toys the kids don't play with anymore. And then you got stuff that you can donate, and that's fine. But some stuff is just, it's no good. Like giving it to a thrift store or a shelter or anything, like it's not.
You don't got to justify yourself to me, brother. Hucking trash is the best.
There's just something about taking your car and just, I got so much, jam it full in every seat in the back, everything except the driver's seat. And I'm going to go to the dump and I'm just going to let it fly. And I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, you're like, what's that Olympic sport where they spin around like 3 times?
The hammer throw?
Yeah. I like grabbing the trash bag and just launching it into the bin.
I've never thought, I will say I've done shot put, where you get the bag up kind of like shoulder height. You just see how far you can heave it. I've never thought, I think the thing I would be worried about is you grab it by the handles or whatever and you start doing the hammer throw spin and it rips open before you let it go. And now you're just covered in trash.
The best part about being at the dump, though, is sometimes you just stand there and you're like, man, I'm at home right now. Just a piece of trash where I belong.
It speaks to you.
Yeah.
The mountains call to you. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why I'm so excited to go to the dump.
It's also interesting. You get to see some of the other weird stuff that people are bringing there. Like, and listen, I get it. If you're an environment-friendly person, like, it's not the place to be. But sometimes you're like, man, that is a nice couch. What's that doing here?
Have you ever made a withdrawal from the dump?
No, hell no.
So that's, we don't talk about him a ton on the show, but I can remember being a kid and being in the dump with my old man, and we're throwing stuff out or whatever, and he saw a shelving unit. My dad owned a pool hall in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And he saw this little shelving unit, and he's like, well, that's still in good shape. And I watched him. He's like, come over and help me. And we pulled it out. We put it in the back of his truck. He took it home and cleaned it. And that thing sat in the pool hall. He used it to sell trading cards.
I mean, I respect it. Yeah.
That was a suppressed memory until just now.
Well, what's that phrase? One man's trash is another man's treasure, you know?
Right. Well, now you got me thinking. I got all these bags I'm going to drop off, but I don't know. Maybe I'll take a little gander at what's in arm's reach.
Remember that thing I said about feeling at home? This is what connects you.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's beginning to look a lot like this Christmas.
I don't know if you've realized or not, but we are officially 1 month until Christmas.
Oh, well, it's just, we talked about this yesterday. I don't need a constant update on how many days are left until the worst day of the year.
Which it's funny because, so many say it's the most wonderful time of the year, but most people just dread it,
Listen, at its core, at the heart of Christmas, it's about being together and being with family and celebrating and all that other stuff. But in the world we actually live in reality, it's about going out to malls and stores and spending money you don't have on people you don't care about so that you can check off some proverbial list.
Well, the countdown just officially begins. It's 1 month until you got to hang out with family that you don't want to.
Yeah. All those family dinners and get-togethers and reunions. Oh, so exciting to see Uncle Ted, who's going to get hammered and talk about politics again.
1 month of being tortured with Christmas music everywhere you go.
Nah, that already started.
Yeah.
We're well over a month on that. People got audacity this year.
You got 1 month to come up with an excuse why you can't make it to your family event.
No, listen, I've had that on lock for about 6 months now. I've been ready.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What do you think is the worst part about Christmas?
It's going into the malls. The malls are crazy. When you're trying to find that parking spot, you're trying to get that last present, and you can't find one parking spot. And then finally, when you get into the mall, just everybody's everywhere. It's pandemonium, right?
It's funny. They say the holidays is what brings cheer out. Holidays just turns everyone into an a-hole too.
Yeah. And you got that one person too that blocks the aisle and you're trying to get past them. and they're just looking at that present, and they're there for a minute or two, and they're like, oh, never mind, we're just going to go down the other aisle.
Well, and that's the thing about people at the mall is there are two very distinct types. There are people like, I assume the three of us all fall into the category of, I know what I want, I'm here to get it, I'm going to buy it, and I'm out as fast as possible. And then there's the other group of people, which is just like, wouldn't it be great if we just went to the mall and stood around for 4 hours and we're just in everybody's way?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, just even, I don't know about you. If I go to the mall at Christmas time and I'm sitting in the car, I almost need a minute. Like, I got to psych myself up just to walk through the doors.
I don't like going anywhere during the holidays because even if you do your shopping early, you still have to deal with everybody who isn't. That's the biggest problem.
Right,
you know?
yeah. You could be one of those people who actually does it properly, does all of their shopping in the summer months when things are on sale. But now if I want to go to the grocery store, I still have to wait in line.
We got someone else on the line. What would you say is the worst part about Christmas?
To be responsible for cooking the entire meal. You look forward to eating and, making all your guests happy and stuff. But by the time you get the spread out and the day's done, because, making a big feast takes pretty much all day. When you sit down with your guests, you don't want to eat anymore.
The worst is if you've got a real bad batch of guests who then also expect you're the one in the kitchen. You'll do the dishes.
Yeah, exactly, right? So your job's not even done after you serve your guests.
And nobody eats. Like, people eat, but there's always so much leftovers.
Yeah.
That's the biggest pain in the ass.
Well, I get rid of everything except for the turkey because everybody loves turkey sandwiches.
Well, yeah, what you need is you bundle it all up and then you get someone like Brock to come and steal all your Tupperware.
Yeah, Brock can have all the, excess potatoes and carrots and stuff. Might even throw in a little bit of gravy for him.
Oh, generous man.
That's right.
I do appreciate that. Although, you know what one of the worst parts about Christmas is lying to people that their cooking is good.
Oh, these mashed potatoes, they're so lumpy and like glue. That's my favorite.
You tell someone something's good once and they cook it every damn year.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
According to a new study from the University of Arkansas, they found that urban raccoons have snouts at about 3.5% shorter than rural ones. They say this is a key trait to early domestication.
Oh, okay. So we already see people making raccoons into pets, but you're saying evolution-wise, we may be seeing them on a more full-time frequent basis.
Exactly. The researchers suggest that living around humans, relying on our trash, basically, favors the raccoons that are calmer and more tolerant, which is encouraging these traits associated with tameness as being around us and our junk, Can
I say two things? One, I love that it's somebody's job to measure raccoon snouts to look for this information. And two, I know you have been outspoken in the past that people should not keep raccoons as pets. It's a bad idea. But if they become domesticated, they're pretty friggin' cute.
They are cute. And, I have said before, when you go camping, don't feed the raccoons all this stuff.
Yeah.
I take it all back.
Feed them as much as you can.
People keep saying that our world is dying. We've got global warming and everything. If we domesticate the raccoons, maybe if everybody has a raccoon, we have like a compost garden. People have compost gardens.
Yeah.
You just have a trash garden in the back there.
Right.
And you keep it with your raccoons. They eat up all the trash, save the environment.
Right. Or even in a bad situation, people will train crows to bring them treats because crows are very smart. Imagine the world goes to hell, more so than currently, and you have a scavenger out there bringing food back for the whole family.
I ain't eating that, bro.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Did you hear about the woman who almost got set on fire in Thailand?
No.
Yeah, so there was this woman, she's very sick, she was bedridden for a long time, and then finally the family believed that she had passed away. She was in bed, they couldn't find vitals or anything, and she'd been sick for so long, they were like, this is the end. They called up a local temple that offered crematorium services.
Oh, no.
They brought the body down to the temple.
She was still alive?
Put her into a coffin, and as the coffin was moving towards the fire, she started knocking and banging. Like, they started hearing like these faint sounds from inside the coffin. Luckily decided, hey, why don't we just double check, crack it open? And this woman, who apparently had not been able to speak for some time as well.
I'm in here.
I am alive. Please don't set me on fire.
Yeah, that doctor needs to be fired, doesn't he?
Well, and that's one of the things that I think we immediately think of was like, who's the one that made the call that like, well, this person's dead. Go ahead and throw him in the old fire pit.
Yeah.
And then also got to be top 5 worst things to wake up to.
I mean, yeah, like waking up to your own death.
Like,
oh my God.
You think this woman who had been sick for so long went to sleep one night and woke up inside a coffin with the sound of crackling fire just meters away.
Reminds me of that thing from Scary Movie. You can't go to bed and wake up dead.
She just about did.
Apparently you can.
I was thinking, like, what are other things that would be awful to wake up to?
I feel like it's a close second place to John Bobbitt waking up.
When he woke up a couple of inches shorter, is that what you're saying? Yeah.
That's most definitely going to be on the Mount Rushmore of worst things to wake up to, is it not?
Can I offer a slightly less severe but also equally terrible one? As a dog owner, you know what I'm talking about. When you wake up and you hear a dog about to puke on the carpet. The only thing worse is if you then also hear the sound of the dog eating the puke.
No, the only thing worse is if your dog Lorena bobbits you in the middle of the night.
Okay, yeah, worst of both worlds, you're right.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Trevor, what's the worst way you ever woke up?
Someone taking a piss on the floor in the bedroom of the camp we were sleeping in.
Oh, why?
I guess they couldn't figure out where outside was, so that was the next best thing.
Can we assume that the liquor was involved here?
Possibly.
Possibly is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that scenario.
A lot of these stories that we are getting are liquor induced here. Someone said when you go to bed with a 10 and wake up with a 1.
And I would like to apologize to anybody who's been with me who's gone through that traumatic experience.
I feel the same way. A lot of people talking about, puke and whatnot there. Some people saying that their dog poops beside the bed sometimes.
Oh, that's just the word. Because, like, a lot of these are like things that maybe will jar you awake, but the idea that you would wake up naturally or to your alarm or whatever, you get up, stretch, you're ready to go for the day, swing your legs off the bed, and then you get the old...
We got another pee one. Someone said my brother used to actually sleepwalk when we were kids, and he would pee in my closet all the time. I've heard about this before.
Sleepwalking is crazy. My oldest sleptwalked once, or at least only one time that, like, we caught them. And it honestly feels like you have a zombie in the house. Luckily, they didn't pop a squat, though. So crisis averted on that one.
I do like the text of someone saying hearing children laughing in the middle of the night when you don't have any children.
Okay, so you either are too close to a school or you have a haunted house and you need to get out of there before you are murdered brutally.
Waking up to a ghost, that's got to be in the Mount Rushmore, right?
Well, it depends on what kind of ghost. Remember Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters? That wouldn't be the worst way to wake up.
True. True.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It seems like just about everybody who's famous or has a little bit of fame is trying to get into politics nowadays.
It almost feels like it's hard to avoid. Like, as soon as you get some sort of cultural status, people want to know your political opinions.
I mean, I don't know if I'd consider him a celebrity or even famous, but this guy is trying to run for Congress in Texas.
Hi, it's Vince with ShamWow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge.
If you don't know who the ShamWow guy is, you're too young, by the way.
If you know who the ShamWow guy is, it's probably time to take your back medicine today. But, like, I feel like I haven't heard from this guy since he had the commercials for the ShamWow, and then didn't he bite a prostitute or something?
Oh, didn't he bite her tongue off?
Something, and like that was it. That was the end of it. He got in a fight with a prostitute, and everybody was like, all right, well, he had a good run. Now we're done with him.
Well, I guess he tried to take down prostitution, and now he's trying to destroy wokeism.
Oh, no. Is he one of those far-right types?
Yeah, he says he wants to destroy wokeism in Congress and that he's been motivated by the political infighting in the country to run and wants to make America happy.
Make America happy again? Maha doesn't have the same ring to it, I don't feel like. But, I mean, it kind of fits. You know, he seems like the kind of guy who would go down this road. And there are a lot of people who will donate to his cause if he says the right key words.
Well, think about how many ShamWows, or even he was the slap shop guy too. Think about how much of those stuff he sold. If he was able to sell you on that, probably pretty good at selling himself.
Do you think he'll go with the same slogan from Slapshot? You're going to love my nuts?
Yes. Yeah. Dude, this guy could have like 1,000,001 slogans, honestly, like slap your troubles away.
He's going to ShamWow corruption out of the government.
Stop having boring tuna. Vote for Vince.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We were chatting about the worst parts about Christmas, and Jeff texted in, and he said the worst part about Christmas has got to be Christmas carolers, which, is that even a real thing? Have you ever had Christmas carolers come to your house?
One time. It was actually last Christmas. Had a couple show up on our doorstep. The guy had the guitar, and they both started singing. And I will say, for being a non-Christmas guy, it was kind of a neat moment until they started singing a second song. They got to the end of the first song and like the family was all gathered around the door and like, oh, this is really sweet. They were good singers and they finished the song and we were like, yay, thank you. And then they went into the encore and now you're just like, all right, listen.
I honestly didn't think that was a real thing. I thought that was just a movie trope. I've seen Christmas carolers at like an event.
Sure.
But not the door-to-door thing like they're collecting donations.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it took until my 41st year of existence to actually see it in person, I think, says that it's a little more rare than maybe the movies make it out to be.
I mean, it is kind of weird, the idea that Christmas and the holidays is the only time that you can go door-to-door and just sing at someone's house. It's kind of like trick-or-treating is the only time that you can knock on someone's door and get candy.
Ask for free things. Yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know why when we talk about Christmas stuff and I want to compare it to another holiday, I always think of St. Patrick's Day. But it would be pretty sick if someone just like showed up on your doorstep and started singing Shipping Up to Boston.
Dude, even just in general, imagine getting a few drinks in with the fellas and just going around the neighborhood singing songs.
It's not caroling unless it's Christmas, but you could still do some sick street karaoke.
Just knock on someone's door and hit him with the Freak on a Leash.
I would honestly be way more into that.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So we realized that you don't have to sing Christmas songs if you want to go caroling. I do like the idea of showing up at someone's house and going,
It's anytime you can make like a sudden noise in someone's face that I think would be very funny. Like imagine you and the family, you're at home, you open the door, there's a group of people on your doorstep, and all of a sudden they go. And just start going from there. Like I think that would be objectively hilarious.
Someone did text in and said this one.
Is it appropriate if you are the family being caroled in that situation to go in on the skeet?
Yeah, join in. Join in on the fun.
Round. Yeah. Or even a classic, hit them with a little bit of...
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers...
See, I was thinking anything sexual, you gotta be very, very careful.
I like the idea of like rolling up with some fly dancers though and just like getting right into it.
You've seen your neighbor get out of her car a few times and you're like, you know what, maybe she'd enjoy this. Someone else suggested that instead of caroling, go around with your kid's recorder. Hot cross buns them, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants to have the peace and sanctity of their home broken and violated by some kid mashing out some tunes on the recorder.
I mean, there's Christmas carolers, but like, why can't there be like Christmas magicians that go door to door?
What, they show up and pull a partridge out of a pear tree? Ta-da!
That would actually be kind of sick. That'd be worth answering the door for.
If anybody wants to show up on my doorstep with 5 golden rings, I'm willing to watch your show.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Here's a wild story.
Okay.
A judge in the States has had to resign after being disciplined for wearing an Elvis wig in court.
Is he a bald man, or is this like necessity or just recreation?
Look at this photo. He's got like the ridiculous Elvis wig. He's got the sunglasses on too.
That's crazy.
And the article is written beautifully. It says, a Missouri court is all shook up following the resignation of a judge who was disciplined for wearing an Elvis Presley wig in court and occasionally playing the singer's songs during proceedings.
That sounds like a hunka inappropriate.
I guess he was like a diehard Elvis fan, and he just, for some reason, wanted to do this.
Dude, imagine you're coming in to fight a case. You catch like a speeding ticket, you show up in the court, you're like, no, this will not stand. And you get discount Missouri Elvis on the bench.
His quote after resigning says, "I now recognize that this could affect the integrity and solemnity of the proceedings."
Now he does. Now that he's been fired, at no point up until he had to step down did he realize that dressing and acting like Elvis might be inappropriate.
Dude, imagine getting your sentencing and then he cues up Jailhouse Rock on you.
It's gonna send you to the Heartbreak Hotel.
Lawyer's talking a little too much. He's like, a little less conversation.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we've got $100 in Lotto Max tickets, and we're playing Best Answer Wins. Our phone lines aren't working this morning, so we had people send in voice memos.
Which I kind of like this because it lets so many people contribute to the game and try to play for the $100 in Lotto Max tickets. $55 million jackpot up for grabs today. One of the first ones that I want to play, we kind of said off the bat, we're not really looking for the right answer. We're looking for the best answer. So we got this one.
Northern lights are radiation coming from the sun interacting with the electromagnetic field of the earth.
He sounds right. I believe him, but that's not what we were looking for. We were looking for something more like what we got from Liza here.
God had tequila and tacos last night.
That was a big theme with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Northern lights come from elf farts.
we got another one here.
Hey guys, it's Rylan. Northern lights come from Santa's reindeer. Every time they fly around and they fart, that's what causes the northern lights to happen.
I mean, yeah.
We even had smileys sort of cap off. I think this was my favorite fart one.
Hey, I'm pretty sure it comes from father polar bears showing baby polar bears how to light their farts. And the different colors come from the different things they eat.
I love the unique angles people took on their different fart analogies.
Yeah, a lot of fart messages. Now, they weren't all farts in science. We also had Billy with this one.
From up above, Mama says the northern lights come from up above from the Lord to cheer you up when you're feeling blue. That's what Mama says. Hey boys, it's Billy. That's my answer. Cheers.
A little water boy for you, a little Bobby Boucher.
That's good stuff.
But we listened to a lot of voice memos.
Yeah.
And I think we're both in agreement that Joey texted in the best one today.
I'd say the northern lights come from the hot cougars all in the northern area. Anytime they're feeling sexy or something sexy comes out about them, boom, the northern lights shine. Cougars is the way to go.
It's like the bat signal for cougars is all it is.
They're letting their light shine. They're feeling good about themselves, and they're letting everybody know it.
So you know what? He gets the round of applause. And $100 in Lotto Max tickets.
Congratulations to Joey. We'll get him on the line here, and we'll get all his information, and hopefully he'll be willing to share some nickels and dimes with the boys.
And the next time you see the Northern Lights, head to your local dive bar.
If someone's feeling sexy.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Yesterday, it was confirmed that Warped Tour is coming to Canada. They'll be in Montreal this August.
Now, I know, in the past, it's always been Vans Warped Tour and stuff like that. Are we looking at maybe more like a Tylenol, acetaminophen, some sort of heart medication for this one, for the modern version?
It does seem more accurate to have like a Dr. Scholl's Warped Tour because everyone that's going to these shows is like 30s, 40s, 50s.
Dude, the New Balance Warped Tour is going to hit so hard.
It's a lot more legit, yeah.
Instead of like just like bars and places to buy alcohol, there'll be like grass seed that you can buy. You talk to a guy about a mower and stuff like that.
Yeah. The big thing when I used to go to Warped Tour was like swinging by the Monster Energy tent to get some energy. They might have a Cialis tent set up at these, you know?
They'll have a CPA to talk about your retirement packages.
Yeah. It's just people from banks trying to get you to sign up for a GIC, you know?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Send a text right now. 762 555 is the number.
My favorite Texas songs are the ones that always make me wonder if you're going to need to clean your seat.
The first text we got in here says, what is the best quote of all time in your opinion?
Ooh, best quote of all time? I feel like I'm being like a very stereotypical dude, but I feel like it's got to be one of the Rocky speeches. Like the one about like life ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
It's funny, I was trying to think of something that wasn't movie related, but I haven't read a book in years. Like the first thing that popped into my mind for some reason was Ricky Bobby. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
Well, I mean, if you want something that's not movie related, one of the best quotes of all time that you can really take and like develop how you see the world, don't trust anybody.
Yeah,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Perfect. Someone says, we won tickets to go see The Offspring and Bad Religion, but we have a newborn. Is it wrong if I bring my baby with me to the concert?
I mean, yeah, by like the technical legalities of it all, I think you might be able to, as long as the baby's not in his seat, but like...
Just get headphones or like a little headset kind of thing.
Even then, and I say this as somebody who took my kids at that age to a couple of shows, no one's having fun. You're stressed out because you're minding the child. The child at best sleeps through it, or at worst is completely overstimulated.
Be prepared to leave, I guess, is the thing. As soon as that kid starts crying, you can't ruin anyone else's night.
You gotta go. You gotta walk out at that point.
I think that's the thing is having a baby is you gotta realize you can't do all the things that you want to do.
It's honestly, it's a transition.
And you can't make everybody else suffer because you want to have some fun.
Your baby is nobody else's problem. And not everybody realizes that.
Someone said, what's a good Secret Santa gift for the coworker that you hate?
I, honest to God, think that in 2025, we should either be not doing Secret Santas at offices anymore, or just do a gift card. I know that it's someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Get them a bad gift card. Only put $5 on.
Well, the thing is you could give a petty gift, but then, I mean, everybody's going to figure it out eventually that it was you, or you're going to tell someone.
That's just it. If your gift is mean enough to get the point across, it's going to come back to you at some point. Just either don't get them anything and don't participate, or get them something cheap.
Or you know what you could do? You could give them like, I put a donation in your name to charity.
Ooh.
That's a solid move.
What's the Seinfeld, the Human Being Fund, or whatever it was called? Yeah.
Because you can't get mad at someone for donating to charity.
What? No, that's not true, because at one point you adopted a turtle on my behalf, and I remember being really frustrated with you that year.
Well, that's because I'm trying to get you to like turtles.
I don't hate turtles!
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762 555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.